Hey, what is going on, boys? We are back for another Prize Picks video. Yesterday, we ended up going 4-2-1. Or no, sorry, 4-2. It was just 4-2. Pascal Siakam, Garrison Matthews, Buddy Hield, and Jared Allen all came in clutch, went over, and then Jeremy Grant and James Harden didn't produce. And Pascal Siakam was the only under, and he did not score 22 points. So thankfully, we went 4-2. Hopefully, we're hoping for a nice perfect day today. I have my referral code right here. If anyone who isn't signed up for Prize Picks wants to make an account, if you use my code, the Prize Picks will match however much you put in. So if you put in 25, then Prize Picks will give you $25 in promo. So then you'll have $50 in total, and then they do it up to $100. So we're gonna hop right into this video with a guy I had on the sheet, I think 2 days ago, Spencer Dinwiddie. So we're going to go here, points, all games. Where's Washington? Right here. Spencer Dinwiddie has been going under. Oh, yeah, I've already had him pulled up. So this is what he's done in the last 10. He's only gone over 4 times and then gone under 6. He's averaging 9 in the last 5. Okay, and then we'll just do this since he's home and on Tuesdays of rest. This is what he did earlier in the season, but that's against Miami and Boston. Versus Utah, there's not anything. But yeah, I don't see him going over again, especially against Utah's tough defense. Spencer Dinwiddie, he was a good scorer last year, but he's kind of hasn't been producing. So Spencer Dinwiddie under. Next up, we have another under. I actually have some unders on today's sheet. And he is on the Chicago Bulls. I think I passed him, didn't I? Yeah. This game's going to be a close game. I think the line is like 0.5 or 1. They moved it to 1. And he is in the starting lineup right here. And this how many players they have out. They have DeRozan out and a whole bunch of other guys. And then Miami has Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, Duncan Robinson may be out. Victor Oladipo, forgot he was there. And I think that's Markieff Morris. So they have both teams are banged up, but it's supposed to be a close game. 17-19 versus 15-11. So we're going to pull this up here. Nikola Vucevic. He has only gone over 18.5 3 times in his past 10. And since this game is away, because this is in Miami, we're gonna go away. Oh, that was his home. So his last 10 away games, he has gone under. He only went over once, so he's 1-9. Last 5, gone over that one time, and off 2 days rest, which this was that one game. So and right here is all last year, and this is this year. Let's see what he's done against Miami. Oh wow. This was last year, keep in mind. He didn't have Lonzo Ball around him and all these guys. So now I'll change it to all, and he has gone over 3 times. Last 30, that's like checking it. And this is what he did against Miami this year. So 7 points against them. That was with Bam Adebayo, but Nikola Vucevic under tonight, boys. Okay, next we have another big man who's been killing it recently. Jared Allen. I've been riding him for, that sounds horrible, but Jared Allen's been a beautiful play this past like month. It's felt like, oh, where's Cleveland? Right here. He has been one of those guys that you could just trust. Like, oh crap. Okay, this was last year. He had 11. I'm just gonna do all. This is him in his past 10. He only went under once. That was against Chicago, and he's just been killing it this year. Like, him and Darius Garland are the star of that Cleveland team. They also have Evan Mobley, and other than that, they don't have anyone else to score the ball. So I'm really liking Jared Allen over. It's been doing pretty good for me this year. So And keep in mind, this was last year. He had 11. And we can see, let's see, this game is at home. And Sacramento center, Rashawn Holmes is out. So, let's see, home. Okay. Home in his last 5 went on over. In his last 10, he's averaging 16.4. But yeah, that's just one of those things that you have to ride with. I can't even do that because I don't think that Alex Lynn is going to be able to stop Jared Allen, especially on the streak he's been on. He's just been killing it. So, Alex Lynn, I would love to see you try and stop this man. Okay, next up on the list, Marcus Morris. They look almost identical and they have very close names. Monte Morris, sorry. No, wrong one. So many Morrises. I think they both played on my Pistons. So, okay, Marcus Morris, thank you. 15.5. I'm going over on this. He's been killing it recently. So, he stepped up for the injured Paul George. Clippers. Okay. So, this is the early game. And, oh, wait, right here. Okay. This is the early game. We're going to have to do without Paul George. That changes everything. And let's see. Oh, obviously Kawhi Leonard's been out all year. And I know Batum was out. Wow, they have a lot of injuries. I didn't even know that. Suggs, Fultz, Jonathan Isaac. So I'm really liking this play here. Hasn't had any games versus them. 2 games this year without Paul George. Coming off 2 days rest, he went under, but I really wouldn't worry about that too much. Why is it doing that? Okay, we're just gonna do it with all. There we go. Okay, so this is what he's done in his last 10. I know it's 40% hit rate, but I mean this is him in his last 4 against the Lakers, Sacramento, Portland, and Boston. As you can see right there. Changing it from 5 to 10 makes a huge difference right there. But yeah, and this was last year. He had 13 against them. And that was most likely with Paul George. So I think he could definitely go over tonight. So I would expect Marcus Morris to go over. So many Morrises. All right, now we're going to move on to assists. And a guy, early game, been reliable. They moved this lineup this morning. This morning it was only at 3. They moved it to 0.5 or 3.5. Kind of sucks, but if I can find him, Franz Wagner, and then assists. 30 all. Okay. So this is what he's done in his past 10. 80% hit rate. 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 4. Last 5, 100% hit rate, 5, 5, 5, 6, 4. This is what he's done off 2 days rest. 6, none, 1. That was against Brooklyn, so I understand that. And since he's a rookie, he has not played the Clippers, so nothing from last year can pull up. But yeah, he's been one of those guys just like Jared Allen, very reliable with what he does. So if you're liking anything for the early games, I would go with Franz Wagner over 3.5 assists and Marcus Morris over 15.5 points. Next, we're going to move on to a guy I've already talked about in this video. I said under on him. Oh, they changed his line. That's awkward. I'll still talk about it, see what we can end up looking at. But in his last 5, he is averaging 5. In his last 10, he's averaging 4.5. But I'm not touching this. I thought it was at 3.5 because, once you see here at 3.5, comes to a 50% hit rate, but yeah. Nope, sorry about that one. Do not touch that at all. Okay, now we're going to move on to rebounds. And another guy in the early games that I'm going to talk about is Ivan Zubac at 10 boards. Let's go to the early game. Oh, crap. Early games, Ivan Zubac, and total rebounds. Okay, so this is what he did against Orlando last year. Had 7 and then 13. But keep in mind that's last year. Stuff happens. Players change. I don't know. But in his last 10, he's only went over four times. And in his last 5, he's gone over twice. So all year, he's gone over 13 out of 30, 4 out of 10, and last 5, 2 out of 5. And this game is at home for him. We can just check that out. Once again, 40% hit. Oh, okay. Right here. 10. Went over once, tied once, lost 3 times. Oh, that's why these look like that. Okay. Right there at 10. And at home too has gone over 3 times, tied twice, and lost 5 times. So something to just look out for. Yeah, and this at 9.5. So this his last 10, and then last 5. It's gone over once. So slam the under on that. Next up, we have Danny Green. 3-pointers made. This is one of those plays that I'm kind of iffy on, but Danny Green does shoot a lot of threes. I mean, it's not that I'm iffy on it. It's just that this last game, I was also riding with him, but he kind of shot me in the foot. So I would hate for that to happen to you guys, but I'm hoping tonight he should have a bounce back night, especially with Steph Curry trying to shoot a lot of threes because he's trying to break Ray Allen's record, and then Seth Curry is probably going to be not wanting to shoot threes because he's going to have Curry on him, and Curry obviously knows how he plays because that's his brother. So let's see here. We're going to go to 3-pointers made, and this is him in his last 5, as you can see right there. Hit it 80%, last 10 hit it 80%, and last 30 hit it 70%. We could take out last year. 79%, it goes up. So, and this him coming off 1 day of rest, and this was considering last year. 67%, and take out last year 83%. And is there anything from... Oh, there is. This is what he did against Golden State earlier in the year. He had 2. What he did against Golden State last year had 4 and then 3. So this is a beautiful overplay that I'm banking a lot for. So, thank you boys for watching, and if you are new around here, please like and subscribe, and I'll be posting these daily. Have a good one. Peace.